Hello there, Calley Bliss here, and I'm here to explain why the Full Moon Yoga event series is all about celebrating creativity in our minds and bodies. A huge benefit of creativity is that it helps us to ride the waves of change. And don't we all need some surfing lessons during these times, am I right? But in order to foster this sense of creativity, we have to first get out of the mindset that creativity is about having an innate sense of talent, aka either you got it or you don't, and understand that it actually has way more to do with being open-minded enough to follow the unexpected, put a little faith in the unknown, and have the awareness to say, okay, things aren't quite going as I planned. How do I make something productive out of the opportunities and resources that I have right in front of me? Now, in order to step into this open and creative mindset, we first need to feel safe to try something new. Anything new that we do is going to have a high failure rate. So in this yoga series, our movement is not going to be about getting it right or doing the perfect pose, but instead, we'll be enjoying lots of play. When you're playing, you don't care about what's right or wrong because you're way too busy having way too much fun. So, in my approach to yoga in this series, I'm intentional about creating a space that is first and foremost non-judgmental, as this is a key element to stepping into the magic of creativity. This notion of non-judgment is often referred to in yoga as ahimsa, or literally avoidance of violence. Now, we often think of violence as some kind of physical harm or trauma, but we all know that emotional wounds can take even longer to heal from than physical ones. So it's important to practice abstaining from creativity killing, violent, judgmental thoughts that keep us from being open and playful. Now, a few things to note about me as your Full Moon Yoga host. Number one, I make no promises about the exact poses that we will play with at each session because play is meant to be spontaneous. But I do love requests and questions because they make us all better learners and participants. So feel free to use your fifth chakra and let me know what you want more of. Number two, there is no right way to do a pose. Say it again. There is no right way to do a pose. There are painful ways, there are injury-causing ways, there's a productive way, there's an efforted way, there's an easeful way, but there's really no right way to do a pose. So please leave your inhibitions about that at the door. Number three, lastly, for me as a creative professional in the performing arts, one of the most helpful lessons of yoga has been learning to understand the energetic elements, such as the concepts of prana, or life force, and shakti, or energy. In my formative years of learning yoga, I was taught with lots of hands-on adjustments, which helps the student to feel the movement of energy in their body. I also like to think of this as focusing on the function of the pose over the form of the pose. Now, a note on hands-on adjustments. It's wonderful that there's such an availability of trauma-sensitive yoga out there today for those who need it. However, I want to be really clear and transparent that this yoga is not trauma-informed. So I ask that you only join us if you feel comfortable with a little risk and a little playfulness. You can check out more on the monthly Full Moon Yoga themes on the Sign Up and Practice tab at yogawithcalley.com. May you be well in mind, body, breath, soul, spirit, and heart. Peace and light to you all, and I hope to practice with you very soon.